exponents and powers. Okay, observe this. In the chapter itself, we have exponents. We are going to learn about exponents. Exponents are nothing but where we are using. Already I have told you several times. When we need to express very large numbers as well as very smaller numbers, we are using the exponential form. And in that we have done several problems also. So now some of the examples I will show you. Before that, what are the different laws of exponents we will see. Okay, general form of a general exponential form for a number is given by, see here we are using the product form. When a number is repeated several times using multiplication, then only we are using the exponent, and here n times. So suppose it is multiplied n times. Which number is multiplied? A is multiplied n times. So the number which is multiplying, that we have to indicate down, and how many times it is multiplied, that you have to write in the exponent. Okay, so this is the general form of exponent. Okay, when, so suppose I have product form 7 into 7 into 7 into 7 into 7, like this I have. Now which number I am multiplying several times? 7. So 7 is my down number, and which, how many times it is multiplied? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times. So 7 to the power of 5. So it is the exponential form, a to the power of n form. Here this number, down number, whatever is there, it is called as base or radix. Okay, we did several problems on this, and 5 is known as exponent or power or index. So by using different properties, different laws of exponents, we will solve several questions on this. And listen to me, when product form is given, you have to write in the exponential form. If exponential form is given, they may ask you to write in the product form. For suppose now I told you, when a number is repeated and multiplied several times, then we are using the exponential form. For suppose I have 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, like this. Okay, now are we able to write this one as 3 to the power of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Is that correct? No. Why? Because when it is multiplied in product form only, we have to use exponential form. When same number is multiplied, added several times, see, this is addition, repeated addition. Same number we are adding several times. In that case, it is comes under multiplication. Multiplication is nothing but repeated addition. So here which number we are adding? 3. How many times it is added? 6 times. That is 3 into 6, which will be equal to 18. If you have any doubt, just find the sum of these numbers, you will get 18 only. Observe, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 3, 9, 9 plus 3, 12, 12 plus 3, 15, 15 plus 3, 18. See? Understand? So whenever, if it is given for confusing purpose, they may give this question also. See, when same number added several times, then go for multiplication. That is, see which number is adding. Here 3 is added. How many times it is added? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3, 6 are 18. That product will give the sum. And whereas when same number is multiplied so many times, in that case we have to use the exponential form, and here the down value, whatever number is repeated, that number is known as base or radix. How many times it is repeated, that is known as exponent or power or index, and this form is also known as index notation, otherwise exponential form. Okay. Now coming to different laws of exponents, and where we are using these exponents to read and write very large numbers and very smaller numbers, we will get difficult. So for that sake, to avoid that difficultness, we are using the exponents and power. So that's all. Now coming to the questions, that is very, very important. how we are solving the different problems depending on the exponents. So here I am writing laws of exponents. Laws of exponents. So we solve so many problems depending on the losses. So first my basic law is when two exponential numbers having same base and they are multiplied together. In that case, see, whenever we are solving the problem, try to identify what is their base and what is their exponent. If they have similar base and multiplication, then we need to use a to the power of m plus n. And we must know a to the power of m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n, as well as a power m plus n will be equal to a to the power of m into a power n. Okay. And next, second, if the numbers are having same base and between them division operation is there. In this case, we will have a to the power of m minus n. If m is greater, then we will use this one. When m is greater than n, then we will use this formula. Same thing, a power m by a power n is equal to a 1 by a to the power of n minus m when n is greater than m. Okay. If m is greater, you need to bring this one upside by taking minus, subtraction. If n is greater, m only you need to bring down. Suppose 5 to the power of 8 by 5 to the power of 3. Now m is greater than n, so that is 5 to the power of 8 minus 3 will be my answer. That is nothing but 5 to the power of 5 is the simplified form. If I have reversely 5 power 3 by 5 power 8. Now n is greater than n. So bring this 3 down, that is 1 by 5 to the power of 8 minus 3, which is equal to 1 by 5 to the power of 5. That's all. Okay, now coming to the next, when these two bases are equal, we are doing like this. If exponents are equal and bases are different, in that case, a power m into b power m. How we have to multiply? See, if it is separately given, then combine both the bases. That is a into b whole power m. That's it. And if it is division, a power m by b power m, bases are different, exponents are equal. In that case, between a and b we have division operation and take the exponent by combining both the terms. Okay. And coming to the next one, if a power minus n, negative exponent is there, in that case 1 by a to the power of n, and this is very, very important. Whenever we are getting the negative exponents, you have to use that formula. And next, p by q to the power of minus n. When negative powers we have, but base is in the rational form, means fractional form is there. In that case, we have to take reciprocal of that fraction, p by q. Reciprocal is q by p. This negative exponent will become positive exponent. And this formula also very, very important. Several times we have used this formula also. And next, coming to this one, a power 0. Any power 0 is 1 itself. And ninth one is any power 1 is that number itself. Okay. And next, when base is negative, see here exponent is negative, base is negative and power is positive. Then we will get a to the power of n if n is even. Means in case of negative numbers, that those are multiplied even number of times, we will get the positive answer, yes or no. So this is also same thing, a to the power of n. If minus a to the power of n is equal to minus a power n when n is odd number. Okay, these are the different laws what we have used in the different questions. Now, depending on these laws, I'll give some of the questions. Which formula is sufficient, we have to know. So here I am going to give. Okay, just observe here. One of the question I am giving. Simplification only. All are they will give simplify. Simplify x power 7 y power minus 5 into x power minus 5 y cube like this given. So what is its value we have to find. So x power 7 y power minus 5 into x power minus 5 into y cube is equal to x to the power of both are having same basis x same basis and between them multiplication. So which property is that? Which law? First law. A power m into a to the power of n, that is a power m plus n. Here m value is 7 plus n value is minus 5. That's it. Okay. Same y also we have, y terms also we have with the same base y. We have two terms, y to the power of minus 5 into y to the power of 3. That is nothing but a power m into a power n. A to the power of m plus n again. So y to the power of m value is minus 5 and n value is 3 plus 3. Now simplify first x to the power of. So 1 is plus 1 is minus subtraction. 7 minus 5 is 2. 7 is having plus 10, so plus 2 into y to the power of minus 5 plus 3. Subtraction. 5 minus 3 is 2 and 5 is having minus 10, so minus 2. Now whenever we are getting negative exponent, a power minus n is equal to 1 by a to the power of n. That is x square by 1 by y square will get. That is nothing but x square by y square. That's it. So here we have used the formula a power minus n is equal to 1 by a power n, and here we used a power m into a power n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. That's it. Okay. So just observe, according to the questions we will use the formulas. Okay, if I am giving one of the question, if a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 3, then what will be the value of a power b plus b power a? Then find a power b plus b power a. So just observe this solution. Here we are not going to use any loss of exponent, just because they are given the values, substitute in the given expression. That is a power b is equal to b power, a power b plus b power a will be equal to, in place of a which value given 2 and in place of b they are given 3. So 2 cube plus b value is 3, a value is 2. 3 square, that's all. 2 cube means 2 is multiplied 3 times, 2 into 2 into 2. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. We know this very well. And 3 square is nothing but 3 3s are 9. Okay, 8 plus 9 is equal to 17 is my answer. So like this, they may give the questions. So you need to find the expression value when the variables they are given. So just substitute and write it. And for suppose if I gave another type of question. See, just I am giving the examples. No need to note this. If they are given m is equal to, if m is equal to a power x and n is equal to a power y, then find m into n, m to the power of y into n to the power of x. We have to find. So observe the given values, given that m is equal to a power x and n is equal to a to the power of y. Okay. So observe which value we need to find. M to the power of y into n to the power of x. Substitute m value. A power x is given. So a to the power of x whole power y into n value given a power y whole to the power of x. See here which lie is suitable. Now observe it is in the form of exponent to exponent, that is a to the power of m whole power n, which is equal to a to the power of exponents will be multiplied, that is m into n, mn. Okay, so which will be equal to a to the power of x into y is xy into a to the power of y into x is yx. Xy, yx both are same. And just observe here into operation. So both are having same base. Okay. Before that, simplify that. A power xy into a power xy. Yx, xy both are same. Multiplication. Commutative property. A into b is equal to b into a. And here it is in the form of a power m into a power n. So that is nothing but a to the power of m plus n. So which is equal to a to the power of xy plus xy. Okay. So that is nothing but a to the power of 2xy. That's all. What is the value of m power y into n power x they are asking. A to the power of 2 into xy is the value of m power y into n power x. This type of questions are very, very important. Okay. And if my question is like this, x power a by x power b whole to the power of a minus b. Sorry, a plus b. And into x power b by x power c whole to the power of b plus c into x power c by x power a into x to the power c plus a. Like this, one of the question is given and they are asking to simplify this problem. Means find this value. Okay. So just observe the question. Whenever you are getting such type of questions, here also we need to use laws of exponents only. Here questions are very lengthy, but the simplification is very simple if you know the laws of exponents. So observe, which is equal to, directly I am writing, actually, okay, write the given question. X power a by x power b whole to the power of a plus b into x power b by x power c whole to the power of b plus c into x power c by x power a whole to the power of c plus a is equal to. Now observe here, first simplify these brackets, inside the brackets whatever we have. Observe x power a by x power b, a power m by a power n. What is the simplification? A to the power of m minus n. So x power a minus b whole to the power of a plus b we have into, same here also, x to the power of b minus c whole to the power of b plus c into x to the power of c minus a whole to the power of c plus a, since we have a power m by a power n is equal to a to the power of m minus n. Understand? So here we used this formula, whatever bases are inside the brackets, whatever terms are there, we have simplified. Now observe this question, exponent to exponent again. So that is in which form? A power m whole power n. What is its simplification? A to the power of m into n. That's it. So here I'll get, here I am writing x to the power of a minus b, m value is a minus b, n value is a plus b, m into n, a minus b into a plus b, into x to the power of b minus c into b plus c, into x to the power of c minus a into c plus a, because each term is in the form of a power m whole power n. Its simplification is a to the power of m into n. So here m into n. Understand? So just observe this. We have algebraic identities. A plus b into a minus b. What is its simplification? You did several questions in previous classes. That is, a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. Since their product is equal to a square minus b square, so a minus b into a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. X to the power of a square minus b square into x to the power of b minus c into b plus c. Similarly, like that only, that is a plus b into a minus b. So a square minus b square, that means b square minus c square into, again here, x to the power of c minus a into c plus a, c square minus a square. Okay, so which will be equal to x to the power of a power m into a power n form now. So instead of two terms, we have three terms, three bases, that's all. So what we have for that simplification? A power m into a power n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. Okay, so simplify that. X to the power of m plus n. M, n and some other number we have. Three numbers having same base. Add three exponents. So a square minus b square plus b square minus c square plus c square minus a square. So plus a square minus a square, minus b square plus b square, minus c square plus c square. All will get cancelled. That is nothing but x to the power of 0. Any power 0 is equal to 1. So complete simplification. What we got the answer? 1. I hope you understood. So whenever you are getting this type of questions, you will get lots of exponents and algebraic identities also. So just revise a plus b whole square form, a minus b whole square form. That one also you have already, you know. So once again revise all those formulas. Total 15 identities you learned already. All those formulas also you must know. And now coming to the next question. Now coming to the next problem. So first suppose one of the question I am giving like this. Example problem. They are asking to find 3 cube plus 3 square into 3 to the plus 3 power minus 2 plus 3 power minus 3. Okay. See, just observe here, plus we have, not into. So whenever into or division is there, we have the loss of exponent. But observe the given terms, 3 cube, elaborate that term, and 3 square also. But 3 to the power of minus 2 is in the form of a power minus n. So what is its simplification? 1 by a to the power of n. So here we need to use loss of exponent. After that, simplify the question. Then we will get one of the value. So given expression is 3 cube plus 3 square plus 3 to the power of minus 2 into, plus 3 power minus 3, which is equal to 3 cube value is 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27, plus 3 square, 3 multiplied twice, 3 into 3, that is 9, plus it is in the form of a power minus n. So we have a power minus n is equal to 1 by a to the power of n. So by using this law, we will simplify this. 3 power minus 2. A value is 3 and n value is 2. 1 by a to the power of n. Okay, 1 by 3 square. Same, 3 power minus 3 will be 1 by 3 cube. We have changed it into positive exponent now. So which will be equal to 27 plus 9, that is 36, plus 1 by 3 square means 1 by 9 plus 1 by 27. So here 36 in the fractional form by 1, because remaining 2 also in the fractional form. No? So here 3 fractional numbers we have. So take the LCM of the denominators. Okay. Try to find out the sum of the unlike fractions. What will be the LCM of these 3 numbers? See, 1 27s are 27, 9 3s are 27. 27 is multiple of these 2 numbers, so compulsory you will get the 27 as LCM. If you have any doubt, go through with the LCM. Now, in one table, when you are getting 27, 27 into 1, 27. So here numerator we have 36. 36 into 27 will get as the first number numerator. Plus, here 1 I have numerator, but denominator is 9. In 9 table, when I will get 27, 9 3s are, so 1 into 3. Plus, third fraction is having 1 as the numerator, and 27 when I will get in 27 table, 27 ones are 27, so 1 itself. I hope you understood how I am writing the terms. See, whenever you are taking the LCM, so that observe the denominators. In that denominator means in one table when you are getting LCM, but we got the LCM 27. So try to write equivalent fractions of the each fraction with the LCM as denominator. Means now 36 by 1 is my fractional form, first one. Into 27 by 27 only, means one table when I will get 27. If I am multiplying and dividing with 27 by 27, then only I will get the denominator 27. So which will be equal to 27, and the product of these 2 numbers I have to take here. Okay, and coming to second number, 1 by 9 I have, and I got LCM 27. In 9 table, when I will get 27 as the result, 9 3s are 3 by 3. So 1 3s are 3, 9 3s are 27. 3 by 27 is the equivalent fraction of 1 by 9. And like that only for 1 by 27. 27 is only LCM, so no need to multiply with any number. 1 by 1 is enough, that is 1 by 27 itself. So now simplify the question. 36 into 27, we have to find the product. 7 6 are 42, 7 3s are 21, 21 plus 4 is equal to 25, 2 6 are 12, 2 3s are 6, 6 plus 1 is 7. 2, 7, 9. 972 plus 1 3s are 3 plus 1 1s are 1 by 27. So 972 plus 3. 975 plus 1, 976 by 27. 9 plus 7, 16 plus 6, 22. Okay, this is the result of this expression. See, they may change the numbers also. Here I have taken 3 as the base. So by changing the bases, they may give this type of questions. In that case, you need to simplify and find out the LCM, then resultant value you will get. See, it is a improper fraction, you can convert into mixed fraction also, no problem. Depending on your answer, options, select the answers. Either mixed fraction, otherwise improper fraction. Okay. Okay, if I have another question. If 1 plus 7 plus 7 square plus 7 cube is equal to k square, then k is equal to dash. Find the k value. So for this, I am using, here also plus plus I have. So first simplify that at LHS side like this only. Okay. But here all are positive exponents only. Just we need to take their values, that's all. Elaboration is important, that's it. So here given condition is 1 plus 7 square plus 7 cube is equal to k square, and we know that 1 plus 7, 8. So because here no powers are there, directly I am writing 8. 7 square, 7 is multiplied twice. 7 sevens are 49 plus 7 cube. So 49 into 7 we have to do. Maybe we will get 343. So we will see 49 into 7. 7 nines are 63. 7 fours are 28. 28 plus 6 is 34. So 343 is equal to k square. Now add all those numbers. 343 plus 49 plus 8. 8 plus 9, 17. 17 plus 3, 20. 10, 4, 400. So 400 is equal to k square. 400 is equal to k square. So just observe, one side I have in the exponential form. So try to write another side also in the exponential form. Means 400 as a power of 2 we need to write. See, 20 into 20. How much? Just observe. 2 to the 4, 400 only, know this value. So I have written 400 as 20 into 20 in exponential form. This is product form. I am writing in the exponential form. 20 is multiplied twice. So 20 square is equal to k square. Yes. Observe now, we have one statement that when bases are equal, exponents are equal. Yes. But here observe, exponents are equal. So bases also equal. That's all. Therefore, whenever you are getting equation form, compulsory you will get this condition. Either exponents are equal, bases are equal. Otherwise, sorry, when exponents are equal, bases are equal, one condition. Otherwise, vice versa. Means if bases are equal, exponents also equal. Like that we will get. So here I am writing since here which one equal? Exponents. So exponents are equal. Exponents are equal, so base is also equal. That means 20 is equal to k. That is nothing but k equal to 20. That's all. We need to find out k value itself. Understood? So whenever you are getting this type of questions, see, observe here, if plus is there, don't write directly. First elaborate that. Okay? If negative powers are there, then you need to use a power minus n formula. Then also you need to take LCM and so on. So previous example I have shown with the negative exponent, and in that question just we have finded that value. But here that value is equal to another variable. So here we are getting each variable value. Understand? Now, if I have one of the question like this. Find 5 to the power of, solve 5 to the power of 3x plus 2 is equal to 25 into 5 to the power of 4x minus 1. Okay, now simplify this. Try to just observe here, 5 is the prime number, so we can't elaborate this. Coming to 25, that is not a prime number, so we can express as a base of 5, this one also. Here again another term 5 is there. So whenever you are getting such type of questions, what will be the smaller prime number, which one will be the smaller exponent, just smaller base you have, in which term you have smaller base observe. Among this, 5 is the base, this side also 5 we have. So base is 5, means we need to write whatever another number is there, that one also as a base of 5. Okay, see 25 is nothing but 5 square, yes or no? Just 5 to the power of 3x plus 2 is equal to 25 I am writing as 5 square, 5 5s are 25 into 5 to the power of 4x minus 1. Just observe, now every term is having 5 as the base. Before that, simplify which side we need to simplify the question. At LHS, we have only one term, so simplification is not possible. Coming to the RHS side, here two terms we have, two exponents we have. Between them, they are having same base and into. So it is in which form? A to the power of m into a to the power of n. What is its simplification? A to the power of m plus n. That's all. So which will be equal to 5 to the power of 3x plus 2 is equal to 5 to the power of m plus n. That is m value is 2, n value is 4x minus 1. That's all. So both are having same base. Before that, simplify the term. Here we don't know, we can't able to simplify, but here both are constant terms. 2 minus 1 is 1. So we can able to simplify this set. So simplify. 5 to the power of 3x plus 2 is equal to 5 to the power of 4x 2 minus 1, that is plus 1. Okay. Now both sides they are having the bases, same bases. So equate the exponents. That's it. Just now I told you, whenever we are getting equation form, compulsory we will get this rule. When bases are equal, exponents also equal. If exponents are equal, base is also equal, no problem. Previous example we got 20 to the power of 2 is equal to k square. Their exponents are equal, we have equated the bases. Like that we got k equal to 20. Here bases are equal, not exponents. Bases are equal, so exponents also equal. That means 3x plus 2 is equal to 4x plus 1. Okay. From this, it is simple equation, simplify, that's all. Bring x terms to the left side, constant terms right side. 3x is x term, so I am keeping it left side only. 4x is a variable term, bring LHS side. So plus 4x by bringing this side minus 4x, which will be equal to 2 is constant. So I want to bring that side. Before that, what we have constant term in RHS, write that. That is plus 1, that is nothing but 1. Plus 2 by bringing this side minus 2. Now 3 minus 4, that is minus x. Minus 1 will get, minus 1 is nothing but minus x itself. And because 3 is smaller than 4 and 4 is having minus, that's what. And 1 minus 2, here also 2 is bigger, both are Unlike integers, 2 minus 1 is 1, 2 is having minus sign, so minus. Minus minus will get cancelled, x will be equal to 1, that's all. Solving is nothing but finding unknown values. Here unknown value is x, so x value we got 1. Okay, whenever you are getting the equations, try to write in same basis and apply the laws of exponents, and at last compulsory you need to take this rule: when bases are equal, exponents are also equal. Otherwise, if exponents are equal, bases are also equal. That's all. And one of the question I have. Okay. Now coming to the next question. Okay, if 3 to the power of x is equal to 5 to the power of y is equal to 75 to the power of z, then find the value of find z into 2x plus 1, z into 2x plus y by xy. Okay, see, this is another type of question, new question for you. Observe, here they are given one relation and asking us to find out the expression value. In this case, use the given relation, that is 3 power x is equal to 5 power y is equal to 75 to the power of z given. Okay, let it be all these are equal to k. Okay, now from this term also equal to k, this one also equal to k, this one also equal to k. Now what I am doing, 3 power x is equal to k I am writing. Is there any problem? No. Same, 5 power y also equal to k, and 3 equations I formed. 75 to the power of z also equal to k. Okay, now see, already I told you several times, a power n is equal to x for suppose. Then a value will be equal to x to the power of reciprocal of the exponent will get, that is 1 by n will get. Okay, if I have a power 2 by 3 is equal to p, then a value will be equal to p to the power of reciprocal of this one, that is 3 by 2 will get. Understand? So here also x is nothing but x by 1. So I want to know 3 values. 3 is equal to k to the power of 1 by 5. Sorry, 1 by x. I hope you understood. Whenever if equation is given in exponential form, I want the right side value, then bring the exponent to other side by taking the reciprocal. See, Just as I told you, a power n is equal to x, then a value will be equal to x to the power of 1 by n. Okay. This type of questions are very, very important, and you will get most of the questions like this only. Now from this, what will be the phi value? Phi is equal to k to the power of 1 by y plus y by 1. That is nothing but 1 by y. So now 75 will be equal to k to the power of 1 by z. Okay, these are the three values for 3, 5 and 75. Okay, now I am using this relation. 75 is equal to k to the power of 1 by z. Why I am using this relation? Just observe. This is not a prime number. So what is its prime factorization? Write down. And after doing the prime factorization, what you will get? 75 do the prime factorization. What will get? 5 table, because last 5 we have. So 5 15s are 75, 15 5s are 75, and 5 3s are 15. So 5 square into 3 will be the 75. We have 5 value as well as 3 value. Substitute those two values. Okay, I hope you understood now. So what I am writing, 75 is equal to 3 into 5 square is equal to k to the power of 1 by z. Okay, now substitute 3 value and 5 value. So let it be equation 1. Substitute 3 and 5 values in equation 1. Then what I will get? 3 values k power 1 by x into 5 values k to the power of 1 by y. But again we have the exponent 2 is equal to k to the power of 1 by z. Okay. Now simplify at left side first of all. See here k power 1 by x we can't able to simplify, but k to the power of 1 by y whole power 2. That is nothing but a power m whole power n. Exponent to exponent. So a to the power of m into n. That's it. K to the power of 1 by x into k to the power of 2 into 1 by y. That is nothing but 2 by y is equal to k power 1 by z. Here we have used the formula a power m whole power n is equal to a to the power of m into n. Now a power m into a power n is nothing but a power m plus n, left side. That is k power 1 by x plus 2 by y is equal to k to the power of 1 by z. Since a power m into a power n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. Okay, now I am not doing anything, just observe. Here bases are equal. So equate the exponents. Bases are equal. So exponents also equal. So from this 1 by x plus 2 by y is equal to 1 by z. Okay. Now go through with the cross multiplication at left side. What we will get, we will see y into 1, y plus 2 into x, 2x by xy is equal to 1 by z. That is nothing but, go through with the cross multiplication from this. Just which value we want to observe? 2x plus y by xy already we have at left side. Z into we must get. So z only I am bringing this side, cross multiplying. That is z into 2x plus y. I am changing the order for my convenience as per my question. A plus b is equal to b plus a. So I am changing the order by xy is equal to what is left at right side, only 1. So we got this value as 1 after the simplification. Okay, I hope you understood, and this type of questions are very, very important. Okay, one more question I'll explain. Just observe this question. Find A plus 10B plus 100C by 10 power minus 4A plus 10 power minus 3B plus 10 power minus 2C. Okay, this is my question. Now observe this simplification. This value we have to find, so directly I am writing A plus 10B plus 100C. We can't able to simplify the numerator, but denominator we have in the form of A power minus n. So simplify that denominator by using the formula A to the power of minus n is equal to 1 by A to the power of n. So 1 by 10 to the power of 4 into A plus 1 by 10 cube into B plus 1 by 10 square into C. Okay, now which will be equal to A plus 10B plus 100C, I am writing aside, into 1 by A by 10 power 4 is 10,000. Yes, plus B by 10 cube is 1000 plus C by 10 square is 100. So compulsory will get LCM of these three terms as a 10,000 itself. Highest number. It is the multiple of each of the remaining two numbers. So A plus 10B plus 100C is completely out of that. I have written 1 by 10,000 is my LCM. So I'll get the numerator A only for first fraction. For second fraction, 10 is less, means into 10 by 10 I have to do. So 10B I'll get plus, here 2 zeros are less, so 100C I'll get. Just to do the LCM, that's it. 10,000. So now which will be equal to 1 by this one, means reciprocal of this fraction. So 1000 by I'll get. That is A plus 10B plus 100C into 1000 by 10,000 by A plus 10B plus 100C. So both will get cancelled. Both are same terms now. Intos only. Okay. So which will be equal to 10,000. See, not only this question, if you are getting this type of question, compulsory you may get cancelled in whatever the numbers they are given after the simplification. Just you will get the numerical value. Okay. So this is about exponents and powers, and in our next class we will continue the present chapter.